Hello everyone, KirbyVolt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Shantae Half-Genie Hero. You may be wondering, welcome back? This is episode 1 in the video title? Well, yes and no. If you've been following this series so far, this is actually a follow-up to episode 16 of Let's Play Shantae Half-Genie Hero. We're in the title screen for a very specific reason, because at this point, I kind of want to diverge the story a little bit, because there's a lot more going on than just Shantae's path, and we kind of left on a pretty big cliffhanger, so maybe we should kind of go explore more about what's going on with that. There are many more modes in Shantae Half-Genie Hero than just the main one, and so we're going to be taking a look at one of those now. And by look, I mean actually playing through the whole gosh darn thing. This is Pirate Queen's Quest. Just like Shantae, we have an option for a alternate color, which I believe was initially a backer exclusive. It's also in the Ultimate Edition. This particular color that you can use for Risky is based on her original Game Boy Color sprites. So then, let's begin.
There are two sides to every story. This is how it really happened.
What happens? Gather round, everyone! I want to show you all my latest invention. I call it the Dynamo! Ooh! How exciting, Uncle! What's it do? Watch closely. When I flip this switch, the opposing light magic and dark magic will respond, generating enough power to light up all of Skittletown. Pirate raids will be a thing of the past. If you say so, Uncle. Now then, is everyone ready? Do it! All set. I hope it explodes. Okay. I didn't like that last one, but we'll continue. Here goes nothing. So this should be a bit of a repeat. This is pretty much the cutscene we just saw on the last episode, which was episode 16. We completed the Dynamo, everything's ready to go. It's ready to go, but there's a problem. Uh-oh, I don't like the looks of this. Look out, it's going to! There's no way to shut it off! Oh! It's Risky Boots!
Queen of the Seven Seas!
Drat, she's outsmarted us again!
You poor, unsuspecting fools.
I swapped the blueprints when you weren't looking. You've been following my plans all along. Huh? What do you mean? Surely you've noticed the side effects. Just watch what it does to the half-genie brat. It turned her all scary. She looks gross. You fiend! You've inverted her magic! With this machine...
I can turn anything I want from good into evil.
A few more modifications and I'll be able to control all of Sequin Land. Once again, I'm overshadowed by your sheer genius. What a fool I've been! Have fun entangling the mixed-up magic of your genie friend. I'm off to unlock the full potential of this machine.
Ta-ta!
And with that...
Everything was going exactly as planned.
We are now in control of Risky Boots and her legion of Tinkerbats. In Pirate Queen Quest mode, let's a tongue twister for me for some reason. We'll be taking control of Risky Boots, and I'll be following the story from her perspective from this point onward. So, Risky, how's it going? I see you like to just have a bathtub. I'm not... You have cinders, I can tell, because there's there's boiling going on under you, so I hope your ship's okay, like it's not burning or anything, but I'm sure Tinkerbat's got it.
Another perfect heist.
Those fools played right into my hands. Just imagine. A machine that can invert magic.
Anything I want is mine for the taking.
And I just love Christina V's performance. Like, always does a good job with Shantae, but her Risky Boots is also just diabolically delicious. Like, how she pulls this character off is fantastic. All I need is a do-gooder magic, and there's no greater source than that accursed genie realm. I will make their power my own. Then I will rule over all of Sequin Land. Okay.
True.
In its current form, the machine is much too weak for a task of this magnitude. We're going to need 5 components to get the job done. If I had them, I could upgrade the machine. Rip open the genie realm, corrupt its magic, and rule over everything. Okay. The dancing she-brat won't stay down for long. I'll have to finish her off for good this time. But first, I'll need those 5 components. And if I know those moronic barons of Sequin Land, they'll have just the parts I need. Now, where should I start first? So, this will act as your main hub during Risky's adventure. You just go back to her ship and sit in her tub. Rated T. And you have her Tinkerbats here. You can do travel, which will bring up the map. We have talk, which this is for hints if you want to do hints, but we're not going to do that. And we also have saving, so we can do save right now. So we can save. And I usually don't do that often, but I'm just going to do it right now because we just did a cutscene, so I mean it's fine. I mean he's doing a good job there. These Tinkerbats do a good job. They also have like spikes on their back. I never noticed that before. So, we now have access to the map. That's one of the first things we get access to. And the one interesting thing that you'll notice, other than it being a little sepia tone, is we have access to every single area in the main game. So we can go to Hypnobaron's Castle, Cave Crustacean, Tassel Town, Mermaid Falls, and of course Main Street. And the way that this mode is structured is a lot more akin to that of Mega Man. All of the stages have been retooled in a fashion that you can take them on in any order you please. There's a reason to take them on to get something at the end of it. Obviously, she wants to get the 5 components, but there's also a special reward for you in getting through the stages. This makes it, I think, a bit more akin to the traditional kind of like Metroidvania type games, because there'll be a lot of backtracking that we'll be doing, as there's a lot of things to collect, and a lot of things that we'll be getting are going to be helping us along the way, and we won't be able to use them until a later date. So kind of like how Shantae gets her transformation at the end of the stage, Risky also gets something as well. So we will head to Main Street first and foremost. Yeah, we won't save the game right now. And we'll begin the Risky's quest. So Risky is going to be completing the dynamo for her own diabolical specifications. And in order to do that, she needs to get 5 components. The way I'm going to structure this, because it was a little weird for me to kind of structure this in my notes, is that we're going to be going after all of the components first, and then doing a lot of backtracking once we have most of her things that we'll be getting along the way. But if we can go in a certain order, I probably will, just so we can get some quicker things. But for now, there's always going to be a little bit of story beat when we start up an area, so let's see what's going on here at Main Street. An attack on this backwater burg will prove the perfect distraction while I purloin the component parts I need. Huh?
My men! How dare they start without me? I'll punish you, but good.
And so there's a bunch of Tinkerbats attacking the square without Risky's knowledge, so she is not happy about that. Nice knowing them.
Ready.
So we're going to actually go over a lot of bit of Risky first. I know it's not going to be a lot of gameplay stuff, but I kind of want to explore a lot of this first because there's a lot to Risky's playstyle that's really freaking cool. So first and foremost, you can see our main method of attacking is her scimitar. Nice little saber, does 5 damage, just like Shantae's hair. She also has a pistol, which you can use with A. This would have been Shantae's magic in her version of the game. And if you notice up top, there's a ZL and ZR thing right there. It's going to be differencing depending on which console you're playing on. Yeah, tuna roll. But that actually switches the bullet types you have. We have seeking bullets, which will actually seek into enemies that do 3 damage. And we have a spread shot, which will do spread damage for 2, which is kind of nice. Traditional pistol, we have infinite ammo of. It only does 1 damage, but it's still pretty nice to have. We'll be using it. And the other ones, as you can see, they have limited ammo, and we have to be picking up ammo as we go along. Risky does not actually pick up gems. We'll be picking up pretty much just ammo with her, which I think is kind of interesting. Another thing I want to check out right here is just her main menu screen. It's kind of interesting that way because we get to see a lot of what we're going to be doing as we progress. The main thing that we'll be collecting, obviously, are the components, which you can see right here. And there's also some treasures as well. We have genie crystals, which we'll run to later, and we also have dark magic. I'll explain more about this later because it's going to pertain to a lot of things that we're seeing in this part of the screen. Finally, we have our inventory. This is where all our food items are. Tuna rolls, I think, are the second best health item. And we also have Pirate Flare. Because of how Risky's gameplay is structured, you basically can go to one area, say you're done there, and not have to complete the rest of the stage. Just do a Pirate Flare and get out of it. And what's also very nice about this is that if you get to a further area, let's say you get to Area 2 or Area 3 in a place, but not do the boss, you can then go back to that area that you were just at, either Area 2 or Area 3, by just selecting on the world map, which is kind of nice. Alright, so that's pretty much all the basics of Risky. And also Tinkerbats everywhere. But we also have a few other moves that she has that we haven't shown off yet. So first and foremost, we have she can swim, which does a nice breaststroke there. I think that's how you... I think that's the stroke. But we also have a few other moves as well. Risky cannot crawl, so instead she has a slide. The game, I don't think, ever really kind of mentions this on its own. You kind of have to either figure that out or talk to the hints to Tinkerbat, and it'll probably tell you about them. But the slide is very useful. Don't forget you have it. I did a lot when I was doing some of my test runs for this, and it helps out a heck of a lot. And finally, as an opening move that you have, you can actually send out a Tinkerbat to attack things for you. They'll do 3 damage, and they'll stick around for a little bit, and then go away. Alright, so moving forward, these are switches. If you played Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, they should look familiar. You use your pistol on them. Pretty basic stuff there. This guy's new. How's it going, buddy? Ow. And you are the deads. Sorry, you guys, there's so many Tinkerbats. I thought you only had 20. How'd you get so many? There's so many. Why are they all being a bunch of butts to you? I mean... You're kind of butt yourself, Miss Boots. Not gonna lie, but you have some loyalty issues, it seems. So, because most things will be getting our ammo, our max ammo right now is 30. So there's really no point for us to be opening pots at this point because they will not have anything useful for us unless we need hearts. So, unlike the main mode, we won't be focusing on opening as every pot that we see unless there's an absolute need to, which kind of sucks, but well. Risky is more interested in power than treasure right now, I'd say. I think she's pretty dang wealthy for a pirate of her caliber, to be quite honest. So she wants to rule, and I get it. I get it. And if you're also noticing as well, and this is the only slight gripe that I'd have of anything, but it's not that big of a deal, I'd say, because Shovel Knight did this too. We are essentially playing the exact same levels that Shantae plays, except they're slightly modified to be riskified, if you will. And that kind of goes for a lot of the other modes that we'll be seeing, because we will be covering all the modes. And Pirate's Pirate's Quest is just a small tick on that, but a fun small tick for sure, because I actually really like the risky mode. It's been a while since I played it, so it's kind of been nice to get back into it. Unfortunately, can't get that chest right now, so we're not going to bother with it. I will not save the game for right now, because it shouldn't be too long to get through the second part of Main Street, I'd say. We unfortunately don't get Dance No Danger. We just have Neo Burning Town, but that's okay. Hey, buddy. No. I'm your captain. And it's his I who leered this fearsome crew. With a dagger swagger daring do. I don't think she would break into song. But if she did, just saying. Ow. Don't do that. You also know, I like that her hearts are also a different style. They're skulls, which I think is appropriate. Can't get up there yet, so I'll just have to go over here. Go away. Thank you. And right there we have a switch. This is why I said don't forget you have that slide, because a lot of times, like, oh, I can't crawl. You just slide in here. So, opening this chest right here will give us dark magic. We use dark magic to upgrade weapons, tools, and abilities. So if we go back to our subscreen right here, you'll see we have 1 dark magic here. Anything that is listed right here, we can use to upgrade with the dark magic we have. So there's a lot of this to collect throughout the rest of the game. I think the one thing I'm going to upgrade right now, just so I have it, is health. Health is something you can upgrade, so I might as well. Everything can be upgraded at least 3 times, so it'll be nice to get maximum health if we can. I think next we'll probably go for pistol speed, because your standard pistol speed is kind of meh. But that's dark magic, and that's how it's used. It's going to be a very important collectible for us as we go through the game. Kind of more, it's kind of like the gallery keys in a way that Shantae was getting, except probably more importance. And of course, I like having more health, so I'm always going to go for health upgrades if I can. Speaking of health, do you have anything to drop for me? Thank you. The slider way. So yeah, I guess Mega Man Like was kind of apt because of the slide and everything. I'm not sure if that was their intention when they were designing the risky, the Pirate Queen's Quest mode, but I like it. It is a lot of fun. I also like the different ways that they use these switches for those platforms and whatnot. Oh, wait. Oh, no. No. Ow. So, yeah, actually, you know what? We have homing missiles. Let's just use them. We have seekers. We can get more back, too. There we go. And a full heal. And at this point, actually, I will save, and this will be the end of this episode. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Shantae, Half-Genie Hero, Pirate Queen's Quest. I will hopefully not butcher that pronunciation, or enunciation, or whatever, as we continue on. This is Risky's mode, and I hope you're excited to see Risky take the spotlight now, because Shantae is too busy wallowing in that darkness. So, if you like this video, please consider hitting that like button below. If you want some more content from me, please consider subscribing. Shantae, Half-Genie Hero is available on PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and PC. This mode, Pirate Queen Quest mode, is technically DLC for the original, but if you have the Ultimate Edition, it's already boxed in with everything. So, give this game a pick up, and give WayForward all of your supports. Otherwise, please have a wonderfully great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Until then, ciao!